Hi everyone, this is Kathy Grosskirth with Bookkeeping Clean and Simple. And today I want to talk about generic payees and the use of them in QuickBooks Online and why you would even want to use them in the first place. Now, before we actually get into the content, I ask that if you haven't already liked and subscribed to my channel, please go ahead and do that. Also, feel free to share it with others. And at the very minimum, go ahead and click on that notification bell so that you can get notified each time I put out new content. Even though my channel is geared mostly towards the accounting community, I welcome anybody who enjoys this content to be a member of our family. Now, with that said, we are in the Kathy's Bookkeeping Test File, and I am in the Vendors tab. And as you can see, I have quite a few vendors listed here that I have marked with an asterisk. And these are what I call my generic vendors. And the reason why you would want to use generic vendors is a couple of reasons. First of all, if you go to different places to meet with clients and want to keep track of meals transactions to get those deductions for your business, you don't want to list every single meal vendor that you go to. And in particular, if you're going out of town, then you definitely may only visit those places one time and one time only. So it's best to go ahead and create a generic vendor for those types of categories. Another good use of this too would be if you use fuel deductions, such as when you go to the gas station, you use those expenditures to keep track of your fuel mileage and your fuel deductions. So I created a miscellaneous fuel vendor in here to keep track of those transactions. And as you can also see, I have some miscellaneous retail vendors. I also have some miscellaneous travel vendors, outside credit card, and also have just a kind of a catch-all for one-offs that may not fit any particular category. Another use for this too is if you have categories such as personal multi, you can do that to tag any owner's draws with, and you can actually run reports on these vendors. The key is to be consistent when you're using these generic vendors to tag all of your transactions with these payees names. And you should be using the payees anyway. Now you can do the same thing with customers as well. So if you're bringing in aggregate data into your QuickBooks Online from like a third-party CRM or something like that, you can tag those. Like for instance, I do some work for a psychologist and I tag those incoming revenues with the pay name called insurance payments or customer payments or patient payments or something along those lines. So it can be done also in the customer area. So anyway, I'm hoping that this will help you today. Y'all take care. We will see you soon and have a great week, everybody.